Let's have a look at this question, which is based on inversely proportional concept. So the force is inversely proportional to the square of the distance d. When d is 2 centimeter, F is equal to 15 Newton. So we have this information also. First question says express F in terms of d. So we'll use the information in the main question to write an expression. So the main question says force F is inversely proportional to the square of distance. So I'm going to use directly proportional symbol only, and to make it inversely proportional I'm going to write 1 upon d square. Let's have a quick look at directly or inversely proportional relationship for y and x. If y is directly proportional to x, we write y directly proportional to x, and we write y is equal to kx, where k is a constant of proportionality. On the other hand, if we say y is inversely proportional to x, then we write y proportional to 1 upon x. So for that, inversely, we take the reciprocal and we write 1 upon x, as you can see here. So when we remove the proportionality sign, we write where k is the constant of proportionality. You can also see how the graph of directly proportional relationship looks and inversely proportional relationship would look. As the value of x increases for this graph, value of y also increases gradually. So this is direct proportional. Whereas in this case, as the value of x increases in this graph, the value of y decreases. Or as the value of x decreases, the value of y going to be increasing. You can also take some coordinates when it is a proper graph, and you can see that as the value of x increases, the value of y decreases in this case. So this is going in reverse, inverse order. So this is inverse proportionality. So whenever inversely concept comes into picture, what you can do, you can just take the reciprocal. So it becomes inverse. The concept of inverse proportionality is as one quantity increases, the other decreases, and as one quantity decreases, the other one increases. So if we write like this, we are having that concept into picture. I'll remove the proportionality sign and I will write F is equal to k times 1 upon t square. Whenever we remove proportionality sign, we bring in a proportionality constant. This is called constant of proportionality, which I have told you in the previous lesson also. So you can see this proportionality, when you remove, you bring in an equal to and a constant of proportionality. This k is constant of proportionality. Because it is inversely proportional, I have taken 1 upon d square. Let's go ahead. Equation will be F is equal to k upon d square. Now my task is to find the value of k. So for finding the value of k, I will use the information given in the question. It is given to us in the question that d is 2 and F is 50. I'll use this information to find the value of k. So F is equal to k upon d square. K will be F times t square from the previous equation, because I'll just cross multiply and shift this d square there. So your k value will be F is 50 and d is 2. So 2 square. So this will be 200. K is going to be 200. The equation will be F is equal to 200 upon d square. This value of k, we plug it in this. And we will have our equation in terms of F and D. Moving forward, next part says find the force when the distance between the magnet and metal object is 10 centimeter. So in the second one, they are saying find the force Force we don't know. So F will be question mark. And the distance is 10 centimeters. So we have the distance. Now the equation which we got will be useful in getting this answer. The equation was F is equal to 200 upon D square. I have to find F, so I will plug in the value of D. F will be 200 upon 10 square. 10 square, you know, that is 100. So the answer will be 2. Force is equal to 2 Newton. This is the answer for the second part. Let's see the third part. Find the distance between the magnet and the metal object when force is 8. So in the third part, you have the value of force. Force is 8 Newton and you don't have the value of distance. Then you use your equation F is equal to 200 upon D square. Write this formula in terms of D. So D square is equal to 200 upon F. I'm making D square the subject of formula. Now I'm making D the subject of formula because the question is asking us to find the value of D. So D will be square root of 200 upon F. I will plug in the value of F, which is 8. Now I'll use the calculator and simplify. So the answer will be square root of 100 upon 4. I cancelled with 2. So when you cancel it by 2, you can straight away use the calculator if you wish, or just do the calculation. So I can cancel by 2 or I can cancel by 4. So I'll get 100 upon 4. Now I'll cancel by 2 once again. So this will be square root of 25. So value of distance for this part of the question is 5 centimeter. Now explain what happens to F when D is halved. When D is 10, F is 2. Right? We have this answer. And when D is 5, next answer. When D is 5, F is 8. So you already have this information from the previous parts which we have solved. So you can see what has happened here. D is halved. So D was 5 initially and this is halved. Observe what is happening to force. As D is becoming half, what is happening to force? So if you notice, as D is half, F becomes 4 times. As D is half, so D was 10, it's becoming 5. So what is happening to force? Force was 2, now it is becoming 8. So it is becoming 4 times. So as D is halved, F becomes 4 times. You can draw a conclusion from the previous parts which were given in this question, or you can take your own example. So I just took data from BNC and I wrote here. And I noticed as D is halved, as you can see in this example, as D is getting halved, force is becoming 4 times larger than what it was.